Welcome once again to Commander by Damon. Today we continue our week of making monocolored commander decks based around cards that break the card limit rule. Leading our deck with 30 copies of Slime Against Humanity is Ave, Progenitor Ooze. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Ave, Progenitor Ooze is a 5-mana 2/2 legendary ooze with Storm. Permanents with Storm become token copies. Fortunately, Ave specifically says that if they're a token, they're not legendary. Additionally, Ave enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other ooze we control. Now, to be clear, Storm copies do not enter the battlefield at the same time. They enter one at a time as each copy of the spell resolves. So if we cast Ave Progenitor Ooze, making a Storm count of 4, and there are no other oozes on the battlefield, the first copy would be a 2/2, the next would be a 3/3, the next would be a 4/4, and the fourth would be a 5/5. All of this is handled by a computer when you play online, but it's important to understand this when you're playing in paper. I also wanted to talk about the key card in our deck, Slime Against Humanity. It's a 3-mana sorcery that creates a 0/0 green ooze creature token with Trample. We put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is 2 plus the total number of cards we own in exile and in our graveyard that are oozes or are cards named Slime Against Humanity. A deck can have any number of cards named Slime Against Humanity. Since we're running 30 copies of this card, our normal checklist will be getting adjusted. In most decks, you want a certain amount of cards in order to be functional. Those include 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. But this deck will be a little light in certain areas in order to make room for our Slimes Against Humanity. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. The Return to Earth Boulder series is unique in that they are made almost entirely of renewable resources rather than plastic. And lately, Ultimate Guard has been printing these not just in solid colors, but with artist print, like the new Squaros series. As part of a set, you can call upon all the Ninja Turtles to protect your commander decks, like this one featuring Leonardo. Pick yours up today at your local game store, or order it on Amazon. Link down below. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Gaming with Dane as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Scavenger Grounds, War Room, Oran Reef the Vastwood, 3 Tree City, Karn's Bastion, Temple of the False God, and 27 forests. Pretty straightforward. For mana ramp, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Emerald Medallion, Caged Sun, Primal Amulet, Rampant Growth, 3 Visits, Nature's Lore, Sakura Tribe Elder, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Explosive Vegetation, and Skyshroud Claim. Some cost reducers, some mana rocks, a mana doubler, and a whole bunch of land ramp, which is appropriate for our color identity. Our card advantage package consists of Garruk's Uprising, Inspiring Call, Shamanic Revelation, Explore, Harmonize, Rishkar's Expertise, Unnatural Restoration, Tribute to the World Tree, Greater Good, and Elemental Bond. Lots of ways to refill our hand as well as some graveyard recursion. For interaction, we've got Scavenging Ooze, Acidic Slime, Beast Within, Naturalize, and Return to Nature. Not a ton of interaction, I know, but thematic and flexible, which I thought was appropriate. Our board wipes consist of Overwhelming Stampede and Overrun. I know these aren't traditionally board wipes, but we're in green and don't have a lot of options. Besides, player removal is often better than mass creature removal. The core of our deck consists of 30 copies of Slime Against Humanity and Bio Waste Blob. Supporting our plan, we've also got March of the World Ooze, Thrumming Stone, Coat of Arms, Doubling Season, and Concordant Crossroads. I know Doubling Season is pricey, but the whole deck wound up being under $250, so it was fine. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 46 mana sources split between 33 lands and 13 pieces of ramp. Light, I know, but monocolored decks can get away with a slightly lighter land count. 11 pieces of card advantage, 5 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds, Scavenging Ooze, and Return to Nature, 1 Sudden I Win card in Coat of Arms. Now, Coat of Arms is not a card you windmill slam as soon as you draw it, unless your board is ready. Remember, all the Ooze tokens created by Slime Against Humanity have Trample. So if we have 10 or 12 of them on the battlefield, at that point we cast Coat of Arms and win the game. Or at the very least, kill 1 or 2 opponents. I know this deck is light on interaction, and our board wipes are dependent on having a ton of creatures. But that's what this deck was designed to do. We create tons and tons of creatures. Ideally, we cast Thrumming Stone, then cast Slime Against Humanity, churn out dozens and dozens of oozes, then cast our commander with a massive storm count and win the game. What about you? Do you have a Slime Against Humanity deck? Who's your commander? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Borgine, Nazwin, Conga, Chris, Robert, William, Pye, Kazaris, Booksuit, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sent, Boomy, Jackie, Finn, Zen, Ashura, Justin, and Christian. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.